everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Saints going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now back to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, buff them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run high. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so Maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
No, check. Patriot. Green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This is Leonard Fournette, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Breeze to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that takes us from second to third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Breeze on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They start the drive with Hyde. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Second down following the run.
Single, slot. Hey, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Third down and 8 now.
Back to that belly. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. Now the ball comes loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette fighting through and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. This one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Fresh set of downs here. shotgun now for Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Looking to throw. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now let's go.
On second down, Hyde. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with third down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right near the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This is taken at his 4. And now running right through it. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And he's got some space here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 33 and a first.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And he'll bang that one through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Breeze to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Breeze on third down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Fournette on the counter. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up.
Throwing now is Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Here's a give to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
First down, a run with Hyde. Back now here in Santa Clara. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go.
Again, it's Hyde. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. He'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Handoff comes to Hyde. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Carlos Hyde. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Fournette running right. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, here's Fournette. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
On third down, Fournette. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll toss it to Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. One final try here for Breeze. And that will be incomplete.